In January of 2015, researchers released a study that challenges the notion that America's schools have fallen behind other countries. The Horace Mann League and the National Superintendents Roundtable compared the United States with 8 roughly comparable nations, some of which have ranked as the best on international assessments. The nations studied were Canada, China, Finland, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States. This study is the first time analysts have compared K-12 education using an array of international measures. The goal was to look at the whole iceberg, not just at the tip, to create a clear snapshot of each country's performance, including its wealth, diversity, community safety, and support for families and schools. Despite gloom and doom headlines, researchers found the United States remains the nation with the greatest wealth and the most highly educated adults. Americans have attended school longer than people in other nations, more graduate, and more get their bachelor's degrees. Still, the U.S. reported dramatically higher levels of social stress than other countries, much higher rates of income inequality, student poverty, and deaths from violence and drugs. Childhood poverty in the U.S. is 5 times greater than it is in Finland, which does very well on international assessments. Research shows that these social stressors severely damage children's ability to learn.
The most striking example to me from the data, and something that all of our policymakers should be very concerned about, is that we are sitting here as the wealthiest nation in the world, and we have the highest percentage of children in our schools living in poverty.
I come from a school district that has about 86% free and reduced lunch, and the data that we received was just so powerful. Nationally, I hope it'll give us more hope. Give us hope about our schools and about our future, and that there's a lot that we're doing well, but there's a lot that we need to work on as well.
I think it's important that America as a public understands what we're facing as educators. We're in a nation stricken with poverty, and yet we're not addressing it.
As I listened to the presentation today, I thought about how we can talk about some of the misconceptions about where we are as a country, and the fact that it is so important to meet the needs of our students through a holistic approach, making sure we have social services needs addressed.
Educators and policymakers need a broader set of indicators to understand school performance, not just a single number.